What happens when you give Jason Statham a wetsuit, a prehistoric shark, and a PG-13 rating? You get The Meg, a movie that proudly belly flops into the deep end of ridiculousness. And I kind of love it for this. Released in 2018, The Meg is based on a book. Yes, a real book by Steve Allen. Apparently someone read Jaws and said, cool, but what if the shark was like a school bus with teeth? And here we are. This thing had a budget of $130 million. For comparison, that's more than Dune. Just let that sink in, or sink to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, where the Meg lives in its villain lair. So here's what happens. A research team in the fancy underwater facility, Mono 1, is exploring a hidden layer of the Mariana Trench, because that's what you do when you have an unlimited science budget and no fear of ocean horror. They break through the cold water barrier and find prehistoric creatures, including our star, the Meg. But then things go wrong. People get trapped, and they call on one man, the only man, the last man, Jason freaking Statham, as Jonas Taylor, a man with the name of a whiskey brand and the soul of a shark-punching gladiator.
Hell yeah.
He's retired, living on a beach in Thailand, probably doing CrossFit underwater, and when he's pulled back in for one last job. The classic action movie setup, but underwater. Jonas, we need you. There's a 75-foot shark, mate. Also, your ex-wife is trapped underwater, so no pressure. We then get a solid hour of science talk, flirtation with Bing Bing Lee, a cute kid who's way too chill around man-eating sharks, and a billionaire played by Rian Wilson, who is basically the I Find Science for Funsies version of Michael Scott. I'm just here to take selfies with the Meg, then ghost when things get serious. Eventually the Meg escapes the trench, wreaks havoc, eats a few whales, snacks on a beach full of tourists, and goes full Sharkzilla on a research boat. It's like Jaws, if Jaws drank 3 energy drinks, got a gym membership, and said, let's do this. Okay, let's talk about the PG-13 thing, because this one hurts me personally. We've got a giant ancient shark, and somehow this thing causes less blood than a paper cut. There's a scene where the Meg literally eats a guy in a shark cage, and there's barely a red cloud. I've seen more blood in a ketchup package. Imagine if Snakes on a Plane had been PG-13. It just wouldn't have been the same. And same goes here. It's fun, but you feel the restraint. Like the shark wants to go nuts, but the studio said, whoa, 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 let's keep this safe for PG-13 so we can make that extra money. Now Jason Statham, man's a legend. He treats this movie with the same seriousness he treated Vin Diesel in Fast and the Furious. He could have phoned it in, but he commits. He jumps in the water with a knife and a plan. That plan? Fuck it. If it bleeds, I can punch it. That was terrible.
How are you gonna kill it?
Evolution. I'm gonna make this thing bleed.
Bing Bing Lee plays Su Yun, and she's honestly great. She brings some emotional grounding, plus the chemistry with Statham is kind of sweet. In a we might die, blessed for it anyway kind of way. And little Mei Ying, the daughter, she's braver than the entire crew combined. The kid sees a building-sized shark and barely blinks. Future action star, I'm calling it now. And Rainn Wilson as the billionaire, he's just there to stir chaos and get eaten. Spoiler alert? Not really. You know the minute he shows up, he's there just to be shark food by Act 3. let's talk science. Or science. This movie suggests that a 75-foot shark survived millions of years by hiding in the bottom layer of the ocean like it's in stealth mode. The megalodon, ancient predator of the seas, apparently has the instincts of a ninja and the mobility of a fighter jet. Makes sense. But don't think too hard. This is not a thinky shark movie. This is a popcorn chugging, brain on vacation kind of film. And for that, I salute it. Top gloriously dumb moments? Let's count them. Statham literally swimming at the Meg like it's a casual pool day. A whole tourist beach scene where people are like, oh no, a shadow, and still float there like it's fine. That one guy in the inflatable ball. You know the one. R.I.P. Bubble Boy. The second Meg reveal, it's like when a magician pulls out another rabbit and you're like, okay, that's just showing off. The ending fight, Jason versus Shark. With slow motion harpoon action, if this scene had electric guitar music, I'd give this thing a 5 out of 5. So what's the verdict? The Meg is cheesy, it's over the top. The script was probably written on a napkin, but it knows what it is, and that makes it fun as hell. I give it a 3.5 out of 5 on the guilty pleasure scale. With an R rating and better dialogue, this could have easily been a 4 or 5. But as it stands, it's the kind of movie you watch with popcorn, soda, and zero expectations. And it delivers. So what did you think of the Meg? Guilty pleasure or just guilty viewing? Did you love it? Hate it? Want to ride the Meg like Aquaman on steroids? Let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button like you're Jason Statham with a harpoon gun. Subscribe for more dumb action fun, movie breakdowns, and weekly doses of cinematic chaos. See you next time, guys.